I like couldn't be happier with this look. Hi, welcome back to my channel where we shamelessly talk about the things that make us smile, especially beauty products. Today we're going to be talking about Tati Beauty's Neutral Volume 1 palette and why I think it's such a great palette for the fall. So if you're interested in hearing more about that and seeing how I got this look, then please stick around. Alright, so today we're talking about none other than Tati Beauty. Okay, so I'm giggling because, well, there's a couple of reasons. A, this came out almost a year ago, and so why am I talking about it now a year later? Well, because I basically lived under a rock for about a year and didn't know that this existed. Two, I feel like Tati's a little bit of persona non grata right now. People are not, some people aren't in love with her, some people really don't care about the drama that happened between her and some other beauty gurus. Where do I fall on that? I don't know, I've always enjoyed her content, so I'm gonna stay out of that mess. But I still wanted to talk about this palette because I feel like after watching several videos over the last few weeks, because I couldn't help myself, I feel like this palette is gonna be perfect for fall. And also when I was looking, I couldn't find any recent people talking about this palette or using this palette, and it's fall. Come on, this is like, yeah. The palette retails for $48. It's an exclusive collection that includes 24 pans of thoughtfully crafted shadows and glitters developed by Tati Westbrook. Textured Neutrals Volume 1 introduces 6 monochromatic color stories featuring 4 new luxe textures and finishes. This universally flattering neutral palette begins with a row of prismatic glitters that cascade into shimmering metallics, sequin pinpoints, and ultra-rich creamy matte shadows. Beautiful is your story to tell. I mean, come on, I can't. Okay, let's take a look at this, shall we? So it comes in a sleeve that you have to get up. And it looks like this. I mean, you guys have probably seen videos on this, but whatever, I'm going to talk about it as if you haven't. Oh my god, it's so smooth, and I love it. It's so luxe. Wait, it was $48? I feel like that's pretty good. For some reason, it not being priced at $50 makes me feel like, oh wow, what a great deal, I saved $2. All right, so I mean, I just pulled it out. I did look at it briefly last night, and it is already a mess. This is such a lovely finish, but it's gonna get so dirty. That's okay, I don't really care. Okay, let's open her up. She comes with a massive mirror. Look how big that mirror is. Yes, I just stuck my finger in the pink glitter. I don't even know where to start. I saw this and kind of fell in love. I think it's so clever, and I also feel like you get quite a bit of shadow for $48. And the best part is because it comes in these rows of monochromatic sort of looks, you essentially have 6 easy to create looks right off the bat. And then there's other looks that you can create as well. The other thing that I heard from people is that this matte formula is supposed to be pretty pigmented, so I'm excited to play with it. I was swatching the metallics last night and I didn't feel super impressed by how they were swatching. That doesn't mean they're not good. I watched reviews, but I honestly can't remember what people said about the metallics. And then the top is these fabulous pressed glitter, and I heard such good things about it, and honestly it's between the glitters and the mattes that really convinced me to buy this. People just had so many positive things to say about it. However, many of those people have not talked about the palette since, so I don't really know what that means. I have no idea. I don't really care. I just want to get started and play with it and see what we think. Alright, so I am wearing my little pumpkin sweater today, and today my daughter and I have a little like apple feast day. So we're making apple cider right now. We have apple chips going, and then we're going to be making apple pie in a little bit. So I felt like it's fall. It would be perfect to wear my pumpkin sweater, which I don't get to wear very often, right? Like 1 month a year I get to wear it. And it would be fun to do a coordinating look with my pumpkin sweater. I don't know. So I'm a little bit torn, not really, but I so want to play with this poet row right here. That's not gonna match my pumpkin sweater. I feel like these 2 rows, story and soothe with a little bit of ritual, between these 3 rows, we've got a good look that will match my sweater. I was looking on Pinterest and I found a look that I thought might be kind of cute. Not that I could recreate this. I'm actually not gonna show you because you're gonna be like, Lauren, no, you can't do that. It's true, I can't. I just thought that would be such a pretty fun look to try, and we've got the colors here, so let's go for it. First, I'm gonna put on some eye primer. My absolute favorite eye primer to use is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. Use this all the time. I think I like that it's not too tacky. So Moda sent me a whole bunch of brushes, and I meant to use those today, but I totally forgot. Ever since I first saw the palette, I've been dying to go in with this Soothe color. I'm just dying to. I just can't help myself. I'm using my ColourPop E2, and we're just gonna go up here along the top. I'm just dying to, I'm dying. I can't wait to play with this. So it's I mean, it's been a while since I played with makeup, and I feel like when I was playing with it every day for almost a year and a half, I was feeling way more confident and comfortable. And so I've been trying to get back into it, and for like the last 2 to 3 weeks, I've been putting on makeup every day. And I just feel so like, I make so many mistakes. Like, I can't remember what I used to do. So I make all these rookie mistakes and whatever, nobody cares. It's quarantine, no one sees it anyway. I like that color. It's subtle, but you can see it, and I think she's pretty. Why am I so shiny? I think because it's kind of hot in here. I'm sweating. All right, this is the Sonia G Crease Pro. I'm gonna go into the matte Story. Actually, let me just lay her down. This brush is so great because I feel like it's kind of blending as I'm also patting it down. It's just blending well, which is amazing. This stuff's super pigmented, so it's not gonna be like super easy to blend, but this brush I feel like is doing a lot of the work for me. So I'm gonna take my Sonia G Blender Pro, buffing out the sides. I'm actually really proud of myself because orange is not a color I would ever go in with. Yeah, I mean, it feels like it's blended pretty well. I'm just trying to decide what I'm gonna do. I kind of don't think it matters what's gonna go on the inner lid. I want to try Soothe Metallic. Oh my god, that's so pretty. And it's so fall. Wow, that metallic. She good. And what's crazy too is that there's really nothing left on my brush. Alright, so from there, I want to take the matte Story and Ritual and put them down a little bit. Whoa, I just got my first bit of fallout. Just one piece right there. I'm gonna go back the Soothe Metallic and blend it into the orange. And then I'm gonna do the outer V with the matte Ritual. Okay, I'm gonna go in with ColourPop E5. I really love how this look is turning out. I think it's beautiful, and I haven't even applied any glitter yet, and I cannot wait to dip into that glitter. I'm gonna take and then just put it also a little bit on the outer lid, and I'm gonna go back in with the Story, go over it a little, and try to blend that into the brown. Now I'm gonna go in with Story in the matte, and then I want to take the dark brown, and I really want to line it really close to my lid. And I'm gonna go back in with the orange, the Story, and just connect it to the top look. I think it looks so good. I'm planning to go in with some glitter. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with the Soothe. My fingernail is so long. It's gonna be really hard. This is why I don't understand why nobody talks about this palette. Okay, I'm I feel like it looks like a turkey. Damn. So I do have some fallout underneath. It's pretty minimal considering I'm playing with glitter. Does that look too crazy? Maybe a little. Okay, I think that is mostly good. I don't want to get it in my eyes. I like that. I think that looks... So now what I'm going to do to get this glitter off my finger is I'm going to take a microfiber towel, rub my finger on it. Came right off. I want to go in with Aura in the metallic. The metallics look really good. I'm surprised because they swatched so awful. I mean, real awful. Here's the thing. You could get this look using a different palette, but what I love about this is the formula is like amazing. The mattes blend really well. They're very nice. They're pigmented. The metallics are so they're just beautiful. They look wet. I didn't even wet that, and that looks gorgeous. I love how that metallic looks on my inner corner. I also really liked how the metallics looked on my eyelid before I covered it with glitter. The pressed glitter, I think I went too far with the pressed glitter, but that's just my 2 cents. I'm in love with this formula. I can't imagine. All right, final thoughts. Love it, love it, love it. I thought that I would, based on the reviews and based on what I was seeing and based on the looks that people were coming up with. I guess this was 9 months ago, a year ago, people were doing this. I thought I would love it. I do love it. I do think it's unfortunate that people are maybe considering Tati persona non grata right now. I think I don't know, she made a mistake. She maybe didn't do the right thing. I don't know, at some point. It's really not my place to judge, but I do think that 2 mistakes or 1 mistake or however many mistakes you want to call it, you shouldn't let that undo years and years and years of who we know her to be. Sometimes people make mistakes. Let's let them grow from it and move on. And I kind of hope that she comes back. And I kind of hope that she does more of these because I love this one so much and I love the formula and I just wish more people were talking about it. I think obviously this is perfect for fall. Look at this. Look, I'm just so excited. And this is someone who has not played with makeup for like a year. Let me actually tell you a little bit more about it. All right, so what do I like? I like the price point. I think $48 for this many shadows, it's a pretty good deal. I love the matte formula and I love the pigment of the matte formula. I also really, really loved the metallic row. I thought it was wet looking and nice. Without me even having to wet it, it looked wet and shimmery and metallic on its own. I almost didn't even want to add the glitter. However, I think that I will get plenty of use out of these other glitters, and that's what I just can't wait to play with this. I can't wait to play with the poet look. I just didn't think it would match with my pumpkin sweater. And yeah, I just am so happy with this look and so happy with the formula, happy with the packaging. Like I said, it's nice and solid. I do think this is gonna get really messy and that mirror is gonna get really messy, but I'm okay with that. It's also a massive mirror. I'm talking really fast. Oh, you know why? Because the apple cider is ready to be strained, and so I need to run downstairs and do that, and my daughter is waiting on me. Comparisons and dupes. So here's my thought on this. You could dupe each of these rows very easily. I mean, you just could, right? What I will say is you will not be able to get this formula. I love this matte formula and this metallic formula. I also think these are some of the best pressed glitters. They went on so nicely. I played and messed with that for so long and barely had any fallout. I did not have any fallout with the rest of the shades. That's not true. I did have one little piece of fallout and I cleaned that off. So I don't understand why more people are not talking about this palette. Fall, winter, this is gonna be perfect. So I cannot wait. I'm gonna do more looks with this, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Makeup makes me happy. Would I buy this again? Yes. Do I love this? I think so. I mean, it's gonna take some more time. I'm not one of those like Cinderella girls who I fall in love in one night. No, that's not me, but I am going to try her more. I feel like we're headed down that road together, she and I. I think we have a long, happy future together. So it's been a couple hours since I filmed this look, and I wanted to speak a little bit to the wear time. I think that it's been wearing very well. I haven't seen any issue with transfer of the glitter. I do have some glitter here and some glitter here, but I actually placed those on myself accidentally, so that's not fallout. I'm very impressed with how it looks. I think it looks really good in all lights. It's very pigmented, and yeah, just sort of lovely. Sometimes I feel like I try palettes and the pigment just isn't that exciting. When I look at it in the mirror, when I'm not around all these lights, I don't think it's very good. But I don't think that's the case here at all. I think it's looking really, really good, and I'm so excited that I got this palette. And I just think it's a damn shame that people are not talking more about this palette, especially right now when we're coming into fall and we're coming into winter. I think it's so good. Why is no one talking about this? That's all. I just wanted to have that brief check-in. Back to our regularly scheduled programming now. I think like I'm having such a good hair day. Then when I look at it in the camera, I feel like it looks flat and not good. So I don't know what's going on. All right, that's all she wrote. It was great chatting with you. Don't forget to subscribe. Would love to have you join the family. We'll talk again next time. Bye.